please briefly introduce yourself to the Fencers Page audience?
My name is Jaelyn Liu. I'm like a U.S. women's foil fencer, and I go to Star Fencing Academy.
Cool. And I heard that you're very well accomplished as a women foil fencer. You just won several gold medals in the World Cup.
Yes, I did. Yes.
I think you're facing a 13-year-old Chinese fencer, right?
Yes.
In the finals. So I guess like compared to her, you're obviously a more experienced fencer. Is there any anything you find impressive or threatening from your opponents or special?
Yeah. She's definitely, when I saw her, I did not expect her to be 2013. We actually talked a little bit backstage before. I tried to get to know her better. She's super tall. I think that's one of her most intimidating traits. And she already has a pretty good foundation of her fencing, like tactically and everything. Let's say go into knowing her age, you might look down upon her, but it really didn't matter to me. She was still at the same level of any cadet fencer, and I would respect her.
So we kind of looking back to your fencing careers, though you're still young, but you already have a pretty long fencing careers. So how did you first get into the sport?
I have a sister. She went to this after school, not Chinese program. Yeah. There was one day where my first fencing coach was hosting like this fencing clinic. And my mom made me go because she has watched fencing before and she was intrigued by the sport. I think she told me that her mentor, her inspiration was like Lan Jie, the Canadian fencer. So she knew fencing vaguely, but she didn't know the sport, but she saw this like advertisement and she wanted me to go, and I absolutely hated it. And because I did performing arts all my life from when I was 4 years old all the way to when I was 7.5 when I started. I did dancing, I did ice skating, I did a lot of performative arts, and I think the switch up to doing some type of aggressive combat sport shocked me. I was not familiar with it, and it totally left a terrible first impression on me. So yeah.
Then how did it go after? Wait, you were starting fencing when you were in 7-8 years old.
7.5, yeah, almost 8. So she didn't care if I liked it or not. I think that's like what most Chinese parents, as long as they put their mind to something and tell you to do it, I had to do it. So I did do it, and I guess I didn't like it for the first few months. But over time, as I slowly left the dancing world or the performing arts world, I had to like make a decision, right? I guess it's slowly, everything that I actually disliked about it, I actually slowly grew to like it. Whether it be like, I guess like hitting somebody hard. I guess I started learning like the power of like being confident in your